Hey you guys, welcome to the weekly bump. I am in Miami. I couldn't do it live and I didn't plan enough ahead to do it, to pre-record it. But welcome to Miami Beach. I'm here for a week, hanging out with some friends, gonna reconnect and kind of get ready for my summer travels. So it's gonna be a good week. And I just spent the last 30 minutes talking, recording a weekly bump, and there was no audio. Can we just talk about the electrical factor of Aquarius, okay, or of Uranus? My friend gets in a car accident. My friend's husband randomly quits his job without consulting her. My friend of another friend of a friend, unexpected pregnancy. See, these are the things that are at play. Life-changing events. Finances up or down. I don't even know. I'm going to try to keep this short just because I already did this whole thing and I got super frustrated by it. We never really came off the Mars-Pluto conjunction. I feel like it started with the Gemini moon is really when it all kind of was building, and then Gemini moon hits and we're all feeling like this anxiety and this agitation, and then there's that deep emotion of Mars and working together with Pluto and to bringing out that deep passion, and there's this drive and motivation to progress in life, you know, to actually begin to contribute to society in a beautiful way, and really realigning with your truth. And then now Mars is coming off of Pluto, but we have this buildup of freaking Uranus coming into Taurus. And Aquarius energy is really hitting us hard, right? Uranus, the ruling planet of Aquarius. And then we have Mars coming into Aquarius in the next couple weeks. We're sitting at 24 degrees of Capricorn right now. So this soldier energy of Mars going from Capricorn to Aquarius, I mean, it's kind of like nonstop. And when let's give your Aquarius some credit, okay? Aquarius needs some credit for being one of the most productive signs, okay? This is an energy, and it's not just people who are Aquarius, it's the energy within you. You know, we all have Aquarius ruling somewhere in our chart. Like for me, I have Aquarius in my 5th house with Jupiter in there. Okay, so when Aquarius energy hits, I expand like, I love Aquarius energy for myself, okay? But not everyone has that. You know, some people have difficult aspects in there. Some people have it ruling their home and family. Others have it in their career. Others have it in their relationships, you know. So it's going to highlight one area of your life, and it's going to be quite big. You know, that area of your life's going to get, boom, some lightning strikes going on in there. It's good. And let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, we still have Mercury in Aries, which is giving us still a lot of that fighting spirit. You know, we're at this place. We've got Saturn in conjunct with Venus, so our relationships are a focus too. And it's like we're really putting our foot down with stuff. We're really saying no. We're really sticking up for our standards. We're really feeling, see, we're getting the King of Cups here. Super strong, right? This is a card of power. It's a card that represents Scorpio. It's powerful. And that's my favorite word. I think I use it way too much, but I still love it. It's that part of us that feels like we're doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. That part of us that doesn't question anything. The part of us that is so deeply connected to our purpose that you're unshakable. You know, that's amazing. That's a really great card to get out. First, Queen of Swords, 8 of Coins. You know, Queen of Swords is diplomatic. She is calm, and I must say, people that aren't calm right now, they're not going to be dealing with, like, it's kind of like this non-stop, like, vibration. When it hits Taurus, something's gonna happen. You know, it might not be right away, it might not be like the day of, but something is gonna happen shortly. that's going to open a new window, a new door, a new pathway is going to appear. And some people are going to get freaked out by it because they're officially going to be asked to leave the past behind. You know, as Mars comes in contact with the South Node that's in Aquarius right now, there is that like, okay, am I spinning my wheels? Let's revisit everywhere I've been. Let's do a progress check. Let's look back into the past and make sure that I'm actually progressing, you know? And a lot of people are going to find that they're not, and that's why they're struggling. So if you find yourself struggling, it's probably because you're not progressing, right? Here we have a card of progress, 8 of coins. A card that's like efficient, putting your head down, going to work, continuing to produce. There's a truth here with this as well, because when you are creating the way this merchant is creating his coins, whatever it is he's doing, you find this zone. It's kind of like when an artist paints a picture or a musician writes a song on the guitar or whatever. They sit down and they just let it flow through them. It doesn't come from them, it comes through them. And so people that are allowing that flow to flow through them, those are the people where the doors are going to start opening. Those are the people that are going to feel really in their power. Those are the people that are going to be propelled forward and have the opportunity to manifest what Uranus in Taurus is capable of manifesting, which is like huge, huge stuff. Anything you want, everything is on the docket. There is no dream, no wish, no anything too big or too small. You might as well start shooting for the stars, right? Because you just might hit the moon, that type of thing. See, and I actually love, this just hit me, I love the combination of the female air sign, which is masculine, the female and masculine, plus the female water with the masculine king. So we're getting the mixture of masculine and feminine in each card. So if you are actually dealing with someone, if you have a partner or a friend or whatever, and this could be them, you both seem to be very connected with your internal divine masculine and feminine, I must say. You both seem connected and very in tune with that. And that's going to serve you both very, very well, because two people who know exactly who they are, they're both upright, they're both operating at full capacity, they're doing what they do best. And when you have two people that come together with some common goal or some common purpose, it's like, forget it. Leave everyone else behind. Like just totally full force. What's the phrase? Pedal to the metal is what they say, right? There is money focus. I'm not going to leave that out. It's going to be important for you to pay attention to the financial markets. People are getting excited about stuff right now, okay? You have to do your own research. Don't just do something because someone is excited about it and they're trying to sell you on it. Like if someone is excited about something, I would be really skeptical of that person right now because they don't know the shift that's about to occur, okay? And so, not to say that it couldn't be amazing, right? That investment, you invest in crypto, whatever it is you want to do, that's fine. But just make sure that you do that, make that decision based on your own intuition, with your own volition, okay? As opposed to being influenced by someone else. Because we are susceptible to that with a Venus-Neptune square right now. See what I just say? People are going to get like excited about stuff, but it's really best for you to just not act right now. We are purposely in the holding tank. And those that are making really big decisions are going to be misled. They're misleading themselves. Now is the time to be guided. And there is a little bit of, when I get this card, I'm like, there's a little lack of substance. So if people are trying to sell you on something, ask all the questions you can think of. Let it sit, think about it, meditate on it, pray about it, whatever you got to do, and then come back with more questions and test this person. If there's someone that's trying to give you something, or if you're even feeling like something's not coming to you right now, and it's something you really, really want, like a job or a significant other or whatever, chances are this probably isn't the best person for you. It's probably not the best opportunity for you, which is why it's coming out reversed. because something else needs to come in order for you to not be excited about this. Okay? I think intuitively you are like, okay, I know that it's going to be what it's supposed to be. And those of you who are very self-aware and very conscious, you're going to know it, you're going to recognize it, you're going to see it, but it doesn't mean that urge to do something isn't there. My left eye, my contact's bugging me. I'm just noticing my left eye is all like squinty. The sun's on that side. Maybe I should have sat on the other side. Give you guys a good view of the air conditioners. See what else? See? People are trying to contact you. It's not a bad thing to connect with friends right now. It's not a bad thing. Uranus, Aquarius, friends, right? Friends, networks. It's good to do that stuff because those are the people that open doors. Those are the people that give opportunities, that have ideas, that you collaborate and all that stuff. It's okay to do that. Just don't get married to anyone right now. Just don't commit to anything right now. Just see what's out there. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even deal with this right now. It's so perfect. You're being guided to the ultimate. You're being guided to the higher level. You're being guided to ultimate purpose, okay? And when we, again, I've said this so many times, and I always feel like I'm like this broken record doing these readings, but in all seriousness, when people come to me for a tarot reading or an astrology reading and they say, like, what's my purpose in life? It's coming to the point now where I'm like, your purpose in life is to learn, to become self-aware. That's the purpose of this third dimension. That's the purpose of this vibration, to become self-aware. It's kind of like when you think about your pets who are like, kind of like, I mean, they're not two-dimensional people or creatures, right? But they may have like two-dimensional consciousness, maybe, kind of thing. Like they're a lower level. But as your cats and dogs and ferrets and pigs and cows, whatever it is you raise, they learn from you. They acquire, when we talk about, animals having emotions, and we talk about that they are aware of what is going on around them, especially like being a vegan and you watch all the slaughterhouse stuff, you're like, oh my gosh, like those cows totally know that they're going to be killed and they can hear the screams, kind of thing, right? So they are aware. And if we aren't really aware, aren't we kind of the same a little bit, the way we view them? Or, there's kind of like this escalating scale or this ascending scale in awareness and consciousness. And the goal is to continually progress higher and higher and higher on that scale of consciousness. So self-awareness is like the ultimate goal, and then to like begin to understand what you're capable of, to understand your powers of your mind, the power of your light, the power of vibrations and all of that. That's the goal, to learn that stuff. And we talk about those things all the time, but with the way our world is kind of structured, it's so easy for us to just put that stuff on the back burner and forget about it and not really worry and just go about our day-to-day duties. We have jobs, we have families, we have da-da-da-da-da. But that's really why we're here, to serve others and to teach others what we've learned, to teach others how to raise their vibrations, to teach others the power of love, the power of service, the power of giving, the power of self-knowledge, okay? That's what this transit's really going to be more about, because when I do it and 10 of you do it and you pass it on, and there's 10 more for each of you, and it's like that exponential growth. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I saw the Wheel of Fortune, so I'm definitely going to pull that out. Really, guys, pay attention to the financial markets, okay? Like really, really, if you're heavily invested in stuff, I'm not trying to scare you, but make sure that the companies and the stocks and the assets that you have are really solid. Make sure that you've done all your research. Don't just, don't get caught up in the fads and what other people are trying to tell you, okay? And then we got the Wheel of Fortune, which totally no surprise, kind of corroborates everything that I've just been saying. You are actually weirdly more stable than you think, okay? as much as you may feel confused, or I mean, there's this huge level of restlessness in the air. Like I said, that Pluto Mars thing, that was like crucial. That was a crucial energy. And it forced us so deep inside ourselves to, but not in like a weepy, whiny, wounding kind of way. It's like, no, ugh, it's time to transform. It's time to change. It's like a tidal wave that comes in. It's not like a little lazy wave on the coast of Barbados. You know, it's like full on 100-foot swells of the North Shore of Miami kind of thing. And so while you may be feeling like there are options, or maybe you're looking for a new path, you're still on firm footing because of that transit that we just went through. You're super solid. It's not flimsy. It's not fragile. People whose egos and arrogance are really high, those people are fragile. But I know the people on this channel are the ones doing the inner work. Like, I know where you guys are at because I'm in the same place. And I know how, like, you've probably for the first time in a really long time, you're like, oh, wow, the energy is weird right now. I'm just going to sit back. I'm just going to wait for this. It's like standing, like moving up to the bridge and watching the water go through. The water is going to go through no matter what. So you could be in the current and go along with it, or you can rise above and just let it pass you by. Right? You don't have to go along with it. And people on this channel, you're totally, and when something happens, you're going to be like, okay, it's no problem. It's no big deal. Okay? No problem, no big deal. Since this is actually like the 6th time I've done this, I actually tried to record this last night. And I was so exhausted just from getting ready for my trip. And I had tons of work stuff going on. And I had private readings and everything. And so I was so exhausted. I was like, I can't, not going to work. So I was going to do it in the morning. And then I got distracted, my flight, all this. And then the traveling was weird today too. The trip was weird. I don't know. It's all just been weird. I even named the Aquarius reading. It gets weird. Gets weird really quick. We should all actually watch the Aquarius reading, even if we don't have Aquarius in our charts, because I think it speaks a lot to what's happening in the sky. So, okay. I'm going to leave you guys there. Thank you so much for understanding and being so kind, and for being here as well. And I will leave you with that. Thanks so much. Take care.